What's going on, everyone? Brian here for Ginger Prime, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, Soul Nation. Thanks for coming here. You are beautiful, and yeah, we're going to talk Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis, and especially the roadmap of what they've given us to be excited about for the next full year. But before we do that, also last week was just like a nutso week. It was so much information, and as we barrel towards E3, I'm sure the news and information is just going to get even more bonkers. So I did see the Dragon Quest III remake. I wanted to kind of touch on that for a second because Dragon Quest III is such a amazing RPG. I'm happy to see it get that treatment, and hopefully we'll see that success lead to like other classics being brought into that HD 2D remake model. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive into this video, guys. If you actually enjoy this, if you feel like you earn it, hit that subscribe button, the like button, share button for more. I think sometime soon YouTube's going to be doing clips, so I'm going to try to make that part of it. If you guys like any part of the video, feel free to clip it and share that out as well. So kind of as a brief summary, most of the event focused on what was happening in June, which we didn't get a release date, but it's coming here soon within the next 4 weeks. So everybody's kind of speculating on what that date might be. We've got, obviously in-game values regarding different mission passes, and so everybody's just kind of looking at when is New Genesis launching, and I'm going to bet it's going to be when I'm out of town. That's just going to how it ends up working out. But overall, level cap is going to be set to 20, and a lot of people seem to be a little bit worried about that. What do you do when you hit 20? Well, there's the end game gear progression, trying to go for better builds, better gear, and just, honestly, exploring the world, farming up materials, all sounds really exciting for me. Just to touch on that, that's actually really less stressful. As a gamer who is looking at diving into this, wanting to kind of spend time with each and every class. If it was 80, that would be, while it'd be fun because like you have a lot more to play, at the start, it seems to be kind of very reasonable. You can kind of dive in with each class, get them all to 20. I don't know how long that grind's going to be, but I'm sure we'll find various routes to kind of help mitigate that for you guys here on the channel itself. But then you pair that with the fact that they already showed us this roadmap for the future over the next year of content. And this winter, we're going to have that level cap go up to 35. But beyond that, we're getting Braver and Bouncer in 2021. That's 2 additional classes. And then they go to talk about the pets and the summoner for 2022 and actually taking kind of the gun slash, the weapon, and turning that into its own specific class. So if you think about that, at its core, we're already confirming 4 new classes, if not more, depending on the subtext and how you want to read that. I think this is a really good, strong move, especially as we see the game evolve. They're not making it too overwhelming. They're at the same time, they have the end game power and gear progression that's going to be a part of the game, so allowing you to kind of dive into both of these worlds hopefully will allow them to kind of continue to build up on what New Genesis is going to be, not just for year 1, but 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, and who knows, because I guess like after 8 to 10 years, maybe they'll do new Genesis or something like that. But I think when we look at the roadmap, the fact that they're giving us these classes, a lot of people kept asking me in the comments, hey, what about like Braver? What about Bouncer? What about, like Summoner? Like I really enjoy those classes. What about the Scion classes, the successor classes? Well, while we don't know anything about the successor classes, we did get the information about Braver. We got Bouncer, all coming in 2022, like I said. And then next year, kind of how they're going to work with Summoner and introducing essentially the gun slash, who knows what they'll end up calling it, class. That's a lot of content. That's a lot in terms of just what to play. But beyond that, obviously getting more regions as a part of launch, but even more regions and more content coming to this game as they continue to expand upon it. It just gives me, the player, both a sense of, I guess, peace that I don't like going into PSO2 right now, especially with the level cap of 100. It would be overwhelming. It could feel very overwhelming to sit here and say, how much do I have to level? But this also kind of gives them the ability to kind of stage things out. And then from a balancing perspective, because new skills, new techniques, they can also see how players are kind of combining the jobs and maybe make adjustments there accordingly. So I think that's going to be a real big strength. But also as a player who also plays other games, like I said, big Final Fantasy XIV player here, been playing Final Fantasy XI, looking forward and just going to consume PSO2 New Genesis when it launches, whenever that is. And it feels good that I could be able to, I guess, realistically cap my classes, and then when they introduce a new class, be able to cap that. And when the level cap goes up, it's not going to be, I guess, as big of a chore if I was starting out from 0. So this would be kind of my thought would be, if you've ever thought about jumping in, New Genesis seems like it's going to be the right start, the right fit for you, especially with all the different quality of life things that they've been planning, that they have a roadmap for this game to add in even more content, and just the overall systems that are both getting improved and coming over from the base game itself. So at the end of the day, I'm just excited to share that information for you, with you, and just kind of get your thoughts. I think the future for Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis, and NGS, or hopefully we just get to the point where we just call it PSO2. Just makes it easy. Hopefully for the future, I think it's going to be brighter than ever, and it's going to be exciting to be able to play this, to see this, and hopefully we'll get some news, especially as it relates to PlayStation here in the West. Looking kind of at this roadmap, no information was about, like, obviously consoles in the West. This was primarily focused obviously in Japanese, but it was really great that they had it live translated, and I finally get to sit down and talk to you guys about it, so I think that's going to be really exciting. Let me know, guys, what you think. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, hit that share button, and subscribe. If you're new here, we'd love to have you coming back for more of these videos. If you feel like going above and beyond and supporting me and my family, you can always hit that join button for $1, or if you don't have that ability but you do have Amazon Prime, you can always hit the top link, one of the top links in the description for Twitch if you have Amazon Prime. No pressure to do so whatsoever. If you do have it and you aren't using it, just give away that Bezos money to somebody you enjoy who's making content for you over on Twitch. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thanks so much for watching. You're amazing. And again, to the subscribers and to the members who've already hit that join button, thank each and every one of you so much. It really does mean the world to me and my family. It allows us to do a couple of fun things. And like I've kind of been teasing a little bit at the end of these videos, kind of working on a special project, and that's going to be the goal, to be able to maybe see if I can't do something that I've always wanted to do in terms of making a game and actually getting it published out to the market. So, well, wish me luck, guys. It's a lot of work, and hopefully you guys come along with this journey. Anyway, for Ginger Prime, like I said, I'm Brian. You're awesome. Thanks for being here, and I hope to see you in my next video. Then enjoy.